what you think the answer is. Let's cross over to Chatham and Mark Reckless. Do you share those concerns, Mr. Reckless?
I don't think I do, and I think what the Localism bill is going to do is, at the moment, we have sort of two layers of planning locally, and then this great superstructure of appeals at the central government department. And what we want to replace that with is a locally and democratically driven planning system. So, for instance, here in Medway, we're very keen to attract new business to the area. And what we'd like to do is have our own planning policy and have democratically elected councillors working with business and discussing how best to improve and develop the area. And I think we could actually streamline the planning process and help business as well as get the sort of development that we actually want in the local area.
I suppose that's fine for sort of microeconomic management, but what Martin here was saying is that you need that wider strategic overview as well, and the Localism bill is moving away from that.
Well, I'm not sure if that's the case, and we've just had approval here for a new gas-fired power station near Kingsnorth, and that's something that's generally been well received locally. 8 years back, we had an enormous fight in this area against a central government plan for a huge airport at Cliff. And I don't think we should have central government imposing these great strategic sort of projects, almost sort of wiping out local areas. I think that should be a decision for people to take democratically and locally, but I think the local areas should have an opportunity to benefit. So, for instance, if you want to get a big new project that's not necessarily popular, then the council should be able to negotiate with the businesses wanting to do that and see if they can reach an accommodation where the business pay a certain amount of money or do a certain amount of things to help the local area, such that it's something that the democratically elected councillors feel that they can properly sell to their local residents. So I think that's the right balance, and the Localism bill takes us in that direction.
Let's just come back to Martin House. Does that reassure you at all, what Mark Reckless is saying?
Well, further consultation causes further delays, and we've had no end of examples over the last 30-40 years throughout Kent where the consultation period has stalled major developments by years. The Channel Tunnel rail link blighted most of the county when it was first proposed, with 4 routes across the county, before it was finally whittled down to 1. Now, most people in most areas at the time were quite anti because it was near their homes, but now the thing is completed, people can see a major benefit to the country, to the county, and are generally supportive because of the measures that have been taken.
And in a word, do you think that local or national government can achieve that, striking that balance between the wider economic strategy and the local?
Well, it has to achieve that, but if you consult too widely and for too long, then you will stall projects, making them uneconomic.
Quick one back to you, Mr. Reckless. How are you going to vote on this with the government for a change?
Well, I'm supporting the Localism bill. I think it's a really good initiative, but just the beginning. And yeah, of course we should consult people, but you should just have one layer of government locally and democratic making the decision, working with business, and I think that will make the whole process a lot faster and be in everyone's interests.
Okay, Mark Reckless in Chatham and Martin House, thank you very much.